Good morning everybody and welcome to another episode of FortressCraft Evolved, and I've just got to go and reset all my settings on OBS because we are not actually doing Emporium Galactic Survival, we are doing FortressCraft. Okay, so there we go. We've actually got the correct menu up now, so I do apologise for that. So we were considering scrapping Broken Wasp mod, but we've done so much work in it, we're going to actually keep it as it is. I don't actually even know if anyone uses it. Hi Video, how do you pronounce your name? Video Glotsajonai? Hopefully I pronounced that right. My God, some of these names people have. Really interesting. So we've got back to only one location marker. You've got all your diamonds, you've got all the bits and pieces in there. Got all the copper coal working and compacted copper and everything like that. All of that's working again. Got the mushrooms, the glow mushrooms and the glow pods and the glass and the butcher boy wood planks. And we have sorted out the power block, so when we get everything working you can have a T1 to a T2 and then you can go up to a T3. We haven't got the T3 and stuff like that yet, so we're just going to go and check on the lab. And the simple fact is we're coming underneath the bottom here, because there's been a change. No, we've still got that there. There's been a change of us coming out of Bleeding Edge and stuff like that. We might be a little bit further along than what some of you are, but you know, we were hoping that the updates for the FortressCraft Evolved will be further out now that it's out of alpha, but it still seems to be getting quite a lot of updates, so we're kind of not going to be doing a lot there. Now our main goal for the day, we're not going to be doing the whole day on this, is to have lithium working today, so we need to go and check on lithium, and I'm not sure if we've got lithium coming up or if we have got got it working or anything like that, because I just can't remember where we got to. So we're going to just go down to the lithium section. I think we did have it, and don't forget it, as long as you stand one block away, yeah, eventually your lift will come, so do remember that. Here it comes, look, you see, it's really nice how it does that. You've got to be aware that you could fall down, so it's a really nice thing that this does actually work, because we did a lot of work in the lift section. Now I find if you just stand there and shoot the slimes, as long as you've got enough hearts and you've got enough power, you will actually work okay. Now we do seem to have a little bit of frame fluctuation on this, so hopefully we're not going to have too much of a problem with it today, because obviously if we do, then I ain't going to bother streaming. So this is currently where we are on our lithium, we can see that we've got lithium coming on here. We've got bits and pieces coming around. Do we have lithium going up? I believe we have, and it is going, so it is going somewhere. Where it's going we don't know. It's probably is attached to the hopper. I mean, I could use a hollow base and check, but you know, I don't really consider that worthwhile. What would be nice is for me to put in the signs that you can have in the game, so you know where you're going. We've got all these nice lovely plants here and stuff like that, and I do miss the flames on the torches. I think it's really disappointing that they were got rid of. And there's still nowhere near enough mobs for the game. Still nowhere near enough. But everything looks reasonably okay. So we're presuming that we've got lithium going. We will have a look at the hollow base, but you've got to be careful with the hollow base because it does cost you power now. So right, so let's go and have a look at how we're doing in our situation. We don't have to use that. I don't think there's any slimes around here. Slimes I usually kill because that's extra tin, and as you can see from here we got nothing in here, so we do actually want to try and get rid of some of this stuff. We're going to be making this bigger, so we've always got stuff coming in because it does give us some nice bits and pieces. Don't know if we've got anything in here at the moment. No, so that's only going off. So we actually transported 96 out of there, so it is worth doing that. So let's go and have a look on the lithium level and see what we need. I would kind of like to get power going for a teleportation room. I definitely think we're going to be doing teleportation room in this episode, in these next few episodes. So we're going to be doing that. Now this is where we are currently at lithium. I'm not too sure how we're going along. I don't think we've got power going yet, but how are we going here? We've got 4 charged PCBs and we've got 4 lithium plates, so we do have some power going. So let's see what we need. Don't know what that bit is there, so we'll just fill that in. So we need a PCB and a power cube, and we don't need a hopper yet, but I would like a hopper. So we need a PCB, a laser, and a power cube. That's what we need, so we'll just jump off there. And obviously Henrietta is also there with us as well, so The power cube, we need tin bars. So this, once we've got all of this done and dusted, would be what I would consider near enough the first part of the game complete. I have set goals of where I want to be and what I want to have done, and I've got a few basic weapons up and that, but that wasn't really necessary because as we was building the base we had these nice lovely bits here come in, which don't highlight up for you, but they send out like wasp bug stuff that the wasps don't like, so they stay away, and you know, it kind of really does get really nice for you, and you haven't got to worry about your threat. If you look at the threat base, you've got karma reducing threat base down by 150%, so we've got zero base threat, practically zero base threat there. So let's go and get these bits and pieces done that we want, because there's not much that we can do, to be honest, until we get some more stuff going. So we want make sure that you use a Mark 1 laser, okay, and not a basic laser, because a basic laser is copper and tin, and actually it's worthless in the game because it actually costs 4 tin and 4 copper. It actually is worthless in my opinion. I don't think it was necessary to do it, but then I'm not the game maker. And high duct tapes. And so I always advise you, wait until you get your lithium. Okay, lithium is above the coal cavern, so if you go to the coal caverns, you can get a bit further down that, come back up, and it's so much cheaper. It's only 2 tin, 5 iron and 2 lithium. If the recipe was changed for that to have it a bit more expensive, then I would look to go to the basic lasers, but 4 and 4 you don't need to start off with, so we just go to that. So we just craft one of those because we just want one of those. We now need a power storage block. Okay, so we've got one of those, and we need a pyro generator, which is 9 tin. So we can go and put the other stuff ready because we have got that ready actually there, and you can see that we've got hypothermia. Now hypothermia does come because we haven't got the suited heat. I believe there is only 2 of us, Ducati, yes. So it is Christmas Day, and I'm a sad fucker. I don't do Christmas, and not that I don't believe in it or anything, I just don't have anybody to celebrate with, so I don't bother with all the Christmas stuff. To me it's just another day. And so we're going to put the laser down, and you can see straight away that we've got the laser, and that's not going to be causing us a problem whatsoever. And we are now going to put down the power cube there, and then all we need now is a PTG. So we just need to go and check on our tin, which is, whoops, missed it, which is further down. That's our copper. Okay, and not too sure how much we got there. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think we've got enough. I don't think we've got enough tin coming in. And PTG, no, we want 2 more tin. So what I want to try and do here is we're going to open up this, and we're going to see, have we got tin? Where's our tin? tin ore, so we're going to put tin ore in there, so that goes up there. So we can now start looking to put in the stuff here. So we've got copper, tin, iron, lithium. Okay, so we've got copper here, we've got a lot of copper bars, yeah, and we've got very many there. That's an unknown cube type, so do remember that it will cause us a problem there. And we've got gold ore. Now I don't know how we got gold ore. I don't think we actually found gold. I'm not too sure. We might have. It is kind of the bit where if we could use shift and click, I would use the wooden crates, but because we can't use the shift and click tool, then I tend not to use it. I don't know if I've got any iron bars, because there's no way. It's a very messy way to do the game, I'm afraid, but hey, well, you can't have everything, can you? But we are going to be looking at the mass storage unit, and we're going to use it to its ability of what it should be used for, hopefully in the future episodes. So we're going to have to wait for a while for these tin to get up here, but it shouldn't be too long to be 7. That's 8. So I'm going to cheat. I'm going to take Hopper a line up there, so I've got the bits that I want. I'm going to then put the basic down there, okay, like that, and then I've got enough for the PTG to be made. It's a nice thing about this, once you put it down you can pick it back up again. So there we go, there's the PTG. So we craft that. Oops, got stuck. I got stuck. I'm surprised that there's even 2 of us, to be honest, that are on here today watching the game, but you know, that's life, isn't it? Some of us have some stuff to do, some of us don't. So let's go and see. So we've got a PTG now. So as you all know, this is fed from down below, so we've got constant fuel moving up and down here, and this is now obviously going to be working to generate us the bits and pieces that we want to make the to make our intermediate minor upgrades. But what we're going to be doing while we're waiting for that, and it will go quite quickly, because you can just we can just leave this now, it does not matter anymore, is we now want a sorting system for our bits and pieces. Now we do have a sorting system for bars, right? Okay, you've got copper, tin, iron and lithium here, okay, but what we don't have is a sorting system for the pods. Now there's 2 things that we can do, and I kind of do like using the new stuff that DJ puts in here, and this is the advanced conveyor filter. Now we still can't use that, and you can see that it is very expensive to use, and I've been having an idea of an expansion. I just cannot believe that we are running out of power. you know, I've got a bigger battery and I'm still running out of flipping power. And what we're going to go and do is find Arthur. We're going to find Arthur. And we're going to say to Arthur, go and sit on your pad, mate. Yeah, go and sit on your pad and get recharged for us. And what we can do is we can have the pods in here. The only problem if we do this for the pods on the lab is that after a time, after you get 100, you're going to start filling this up, and that will be a bit of a problem. I don't think it'll be too much of a problem because but you can only stack 20 in a crate. And it's one of those things where I haven't finally made up my mind what we're going to be doing on it. So we're going to be looking at what other things that we can do, and we're going to be looking at the where is it? Is it the auto builder builds it? So we want the teleporter because obviously we want to get that, but I just don't know how we actually managed to get that crystal before. Auto upgrader. Right, now this is actually what we want. One of these. This is upgrades existing conveyor lines to a higher tier. Requires power and attached storage hopper containing new conveyor. See handbook for more restrictions. Okay, so achievement progress. We've actually getting up there. So we'll press H there. Okay, and it doesn't tell us, okay, what other restrictions there are. So that was a little bit useless information there, putting that in there. I've seen the handbook. So what are we going to be doing? So we need a laser, servo motor and copper wire. I'm not sure if it needs power, but if it does need power, then we don't mind. But we're going to use the upgrader because we need to start thinking about making this line from the lithium faster now, because we can't have it coming in slow. We need it coming in quite reasonably. So I want to upgrade the whole line. I want to upgrade the other lines as well. And the first line that I want to upgrade is basically the tin. So let's have a look. See, we first of all we want the Mark 1 laser. So we need some more tin iron. You can see just how much tin that you use in the game compared to some of the others. I mean, copper is practically useless now. It just does not compute that it is required, but we are going to be using some more to make these bits and pieces automatic. So we're going to be crafting that, and then obviously we want the auto upgrader, and we're going to want servo motor, so we want 3 servo motors. So that's 1, 2, 3. We're going to want the right page to start off with. Auto upgrader, and we're going to want copper wire and light machine housing. So we're going to want tin plates. We've only got 4 there. We need some copper wire. Okay, so that's right there. So we need to go and get some tin plates. Now tin plates we do have. I do have those as a stock item. So they should be here. Yes. Okay, so we've got that there. It's always good to have plates off to one side. As you expand and as you grow, as you get more stuff coming in, it is actually quite easy to make bigger hoppers and stuff like that. So let's get on there. So there, here we go. Auto upgrader there. So we can actually now make the auto upgrader. So there we go. We're now going to go back down to lithium, because that is the main line that we want to have a look at. I do not like this open bit here. To be honest, it needs something for me to step on. And here we go. So you can see that this is chock-a-block. This is just absolutely chock-a-block because of it's just not going up quick enough. So what we're going to be doing is I don't know if you can see it, is yeah, we can't go down there. What is, we need to put this on here, just like so. I mean, we are in a cave system as well. We do have a little bit of a cave system. I think that is actually a crystal over there because it's a bright green effect. Okay, so we can have a look at that in a minute. And we now want to put down the auto upgrader, which is here, and we put down on here, and you can see that it's quite a nice looking machine. And basically what I think you need is to attach a hopper, yeah, and you need to attach power to it. Now the problem being with that is you've got to attach it to a power supply, and if you're doing it below ground, yeah, you can't attach it to a power supply if you're right next door to it, because there's just no way that you can have a power supply down at minus 135. It just doesn't work. So that is a little bit of a major problem there, because the only way that you're going to do it is to have like a power cube, a laser attached here, and a power cube, and then to upgrade it all the way up there. And like I said, that is kind of annoying, because you just can't do it. But you know, it's got to be done. We've got to work it out. We don't know if that's the right way. We don't know if it's there. So we need a power cube. I said I just do not know if it will activate up. So on the power side of things, we need a different power. We need a different power cube way of doing it. So we can actually, I think we can change. We can change how this runs. It means I've got to do it differently on here, but again, I can't do that, so we're just gonna have to work around it and see what we can do. Like I said, I don't want to do it manually. I want to do it with the mechanics, with the machines. Now, once we get back to the surface, that is going to be it for this episode, because we've already done 30 odd minutes, and that wasn't very quick for us today. So we're going to continue with getting the lithium done. I think the lithium's all done. We'll just find out in a minute. And we still haven't got one of those there, so we're going to be checking the lithium in the next episode, and we're going to be working on getting the conveyor system up and running. So Merry Christmas to everybody, have fun, stay safe, and we'll see you on the bounce. Bye for now.